Today we're going to talk about your labelling. This little thing, this piece of paper, is one of the most important things on your consignment note. This is your label, it's everything. If you have a query, we ask you what this label number is. It's important that we get this bit right. It seems really basic, and it is. Believe it or not, we get lots of people that come along and they don't think this little piece of paper is very important. They don't bother to print it off. They tell us we've just written it on there. The customer's just written the name and address on there because they don't have a printer. Nah. We need this barcode to scan your goods. The driver scans it at pickup on his PDA. Everything relies, all the information is on this barcode. And without the barcode, we can't track your goods. We can't find your goods. No one wants this. Each transport company has a different label, and we'll go through them. They're all different, you know, slightly different again, but the barcode is really, really important. There are things that you do's and don'ts. This label here, this is an Allied Express label. With SmartSend, you'll always get, at the top you get the SmartSend logo and it tells you who the carrier is. That's who you give it to. You don't give it to anybody else. 3-part label. That's the label that stays on the goods for the whole time. This is your POD label. This is the sender's copy. You don't put this whole label on the goods. You cut it off here. You tape that really well down, beautiful big tape, and you keep that copy. You give it to the AXA driver to sign it and give you a time of when he picked it up, so as you've got proof of pickup. If for some reason something happens to the freight and there's no further scanning on it, you have proof of pickup in your hands. It's really quite important. Some of the drivers get a bit, you know, oh, I don't have time for that. It really is quite important that you get them to sign it off. So, Allied Express label. We have a Couriers Please label. You can see here that, again, the barcode is big. But you can see the difference. Not all barcodes are the same. They have different fonts, just like you do for writing on your computer. You can pick different fonts. So the carriers have different fonts. And the scanners don't recognise all the same fonts. So if you give your Couriers Please label to the Allied Express guy, Allied Express can't scan the Couriers Please label. We've got no idea where it is and who's got it. So again, it's really important. There's things to remember. If you can't change the label. With SmartSend, you have 2 labels. You print off your A4 label, and it's important that it stays an A4 label. If you try to reduce this to an A5 size because it saves you money or whatever, you know, just saves, you know, this parcel small, nah, it doesn't work. The barcode shrinks too much, unscannable, we can't trace it. I know that you think, oh, well, that's not fair, but that's the way it is. So it's important that it's an A4 label. Star Trek have a slightly different label. Same thing, 2 formats. You can have a thermal or you can have the A4 size. If you're choosing to use an A4 size, then you need to make sure that it is in full format and the barcodes are scannable. So the driver can scan it, we can trace it and see where it is. It's really, it's not rocket science, this, guys. So, how do you put this label onto your carton? It's really simple. Always use really wide tape, clear tape. You know the brownie coloured tape? No, it doesn't work very well. It can impede the scanning of the barcode, and we now know how important that barcode is. So, clear tape, wide tape. We're not wrapping GIFs. We're putting a barcode on on your package. It needs to be really well taped down. So good thick tape, good wide tape, good tape that you put on. I always put mine on. Back to Exhibit A, we've got Exhibit B now. So, I always put mine on. I go down all 4 sides. I go over the edges so as there's nothing. As we discussed in our cubing, you need to keep it really flat. Nothing sticking up, everything's really pushed down flat so as that you don't get cubed out. Give it to the driver and away you go. Thanks for watching today, guys. We're looking forward to doing more and bringing you more content. So if you found the information interesting, please like us. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.